podcast. We gonna be in the building with good. They camp was going down, man. Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in this piece. Hundo.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
What's going on tonight, man? Hey,
Camp already knows what
favorite
time
part
it
of the
is
show.
up in
Let's
this
wake up the
piece.
neighbors in this bull. Hey,
All day.
Wake them up. Wake them up.
201 Hundo up in this piece.
What's going down with y'all tonight, man? Y'all goody?
Hundo, 200.
Oh man, we in the hot
I'm
tub.
good.
Very good tonight, man. Salute.
How about you, brothers?
Hey, man.
Another mother.
All right.
Fresh out, man. We in the building, man. Heavy tonight, man. We in here early too, man.
Early.
Power.
Tonight, man.
What's good?
What's going on? Powers in here,
Good.
man.
Madness.
Salute, man.
Power
Going hard
7
in the paint.
Hundo.
Divine.
Mama.
Mama.
In here,
Ethos.
man. Go ahead. Hold up. Mama. She's in here tonight, man. Going hard to paint.
What's happening to
D
Mama?
Harris, what's good?
D Harris is in here
Yeah,
going
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Hey, we got a good show tonight, man. It's gonna be dope, man. We got Antoine's in here too. Okay, man. Everybody here early, man. God damn.
Man, what's good with
Hey,
you?
man.
Facts.
Man, fresh out there.
Wagwan. No
Facts.
tiptoeing.
Tiptoeing that.
Facts. Got the competition
man, like
running.
Jesse
Yeah.
Owens. Come
No
on,
soft
Yes,
shoe
sir.
tiptoeing down.
Yeah, no soft shoe on the bull, man.
We don't
Jesse
tiptoe on
Owens-
these topics, Bebo.
Nah, man. We ain't
Yeah.
yeah. this topic tonight, man.
Jesse Owens was soft shoeing them, but we won't
Man,
get to
we'll
that.
say
Salute to y'all though.
Mama
Salute to
Bear's
y'all.
in here again too.
Jesse
Salute,
Owens had
man.
wheels though.
Man, he did have
was
the
the
wheels,
original.
though.
Reels.
The original one with some wheels.
He was out of here, dog. Devon's in here early, man. Salute, man. Devon Day
Salute,
One Club
Devon,
was goody.
man.
Yeah.
Living
Power saying,
vicariously doing
happy 53rd, man.
Absolutely.
Birthday.
the
Come
soul
on,
brother
man.
number
Salute.
one.
Soul brother
Right,
number one.
that's right.
Salute.
That's right.
Come on, man. We got a good show tonight, man. We gonna be talking about them vultures, man. Man's already on it, man. We gonna be talking about them
Man.
culture vultures, man, on that Juneteenth swag. We got a good show tonight, man. For real, man. It's gonna be dope. First of all,
Get it,
Jay
get
Camp's in here. Jay Camp, how you feeling, by the way, man?
Feeling good, man. You know, it's another show, man. It's hump day. And we here to get it cracking.
Fact.
Talk about these culture vultures.
It's gonna be. Hey, we got a good show tonight, man. It's gonna be a quick boy. We got a nice show. So, Bebo P's in here. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, feeling good, feeling great. How about yourself, Iceberg? How you feeling, man?
Bebo
Hey,
P.
man. We in here, man. We in here heavy tonight. We gonna be talking
Hey.
about Ice Spice, man, and Bull.
Y'all hit that like button and subscribe, and welcome to the world's most dangerous podcast. Fresh out.
Let's go.
We got
man.
much love for all y'all who rock with us and otherwise, but it's all good. What we talking about tonight, Iceberg?
Man,
You
this
was
thing,
saying?
we talking about Young Jigga. We're gonna be talking about the Pharrell dog and Bull.
And
The old
Fereezy.
one. The one with them little crystal chandelier little glasses and Bull. Look like a little
Right.
evil little villain and Bull.
Wow.
We're gonna talk about
Stop
Ice
it.
Spice basically cooking them numbers, dog. But first, man, we gotta talk about our guy, man. Come on.
You the worst for that.
Not too. He hit that Law and Order sound twice though. Y'all heard that? Third
Hey,
time.
man,
Third time.
First of all, who did these nips and Bull? Straight coming out the pen, dog. From Mama Bear. First of all, man, Boosie badass with that Bebo P fade and Bull. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, stop hating.
He's in the pen. Man, come on, man. Let's be clear, man. Darren Harris, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the new clips. We're gonna talk about that Saturday, man. We got a little insider bull. But Boosie's up in the jail, dog. Under the jail. Under the jail.
Never.
The little
Never.
nigga. Oh, hold up, man. That's a
Wow.
little joint. Hold Boosie. Boosie's under the pen. He got this. How he got caught up, which is crazy. Hold, I'm gonna play this little joint. Fair use. This is from Jay Camp's lawyer.
We're looking at an Instagram video of a known gang member when they noticed Boosie in the video with a black handgun in the waistband of his pants.
First of all, this is for educational purposes. J Camp BOP, is this self-snitching real quick? Just real quick. You on a live stream. We just talked about John Morant, man. Now it's coming over here. Pause. Is this self-snitching when you know somebody's recording and you got the tool?
I think it's just not self-awareness. It looked like to me he thought he had it, you know what I'm saying, hidden. but
Loose
you got to tuck his shirt.
Yeah,
You
I'm
dig,
gonna tuck
man.
mine in.
I agree.
You know, you got to pull him down, man. I typically will call this just being stupid or being foolish. But I gotta say, man,
Facts.
you know, I mean, if you know people who carry that peace with them all the time, you know, the peace is never really just there for you just to, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't out and about, especially when, you know, coming from our neck of the woods, you got cats who done a little time, you know, they can't get caught with the peace, man, because
Fact.
you know, that's automatic jail time. So I refuse to believe that Boosie is that foolish just to have it on blast like that. I don't think this was intentional at all for him to do it. It's just unfortunate that it was caught on live, and we know, when you're a target like that, especially when you're a rapper, young black male. Well, he's not really young, but when you in that position,
Fact.
that's a book 'em down for some
Just
young
real quick,
aspiring
Bebo.
agent.
Is this self snitching just with this little shot right here? You know what I'm saying? Like, did he? I mean, he wasn't supposed to have a Thule, by the way.
Right. I agree with Jay Camp. I think it's just kind of a habitual thing that he's just become accustomed to, doing, acts like this for so long. Should he have been more self-aware? Absolutely. Given that he's had multiple run-ins with the law.
Well, hold up. Let's go in. Hold up. You going to church on me. Hold up now.
My bad.
Okay. So then they check out Boosie's Instagram, and there was a live story being broadcast from a gang-associated neighborhood in San Diego. So what authorities do then? They locate Boosie using an airborne law enforcement unit. Basically, it's a helicopter. And they see him getting into an SUV.
Yeah.
They make a traffic stop after the car doesn't stop at a red light, and they find a black gun that matches the description of the one that.
And he was.
So again, like I said, like Boots.
Well,
supposedly he got the bond, right? So he got on the 30,000, 50,000 bond. Show the money, Bebo.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So he got out on the bond.
Me.
That's all. I mean, we got the bond going. But the question is like, should Boosie know better, man? And also, man, like again, he went to the trial for the Melly trial, and next thing you know, he locked up in Bull. You know what I'm saying?
Well, can I speak on this real quick?
Facts.
So real
Bebo.
quick, the recent lockup according to what I've been seeing, or rather the federal one, has been a mysterious reason. There's a mysterious reason.
Man.
They wanted him, but they didn't give him a reason why they took him in this go round. Yes, there was a gun case that happened, and I think San Diego. There was a San Diego gun case of some sort that wrapped up and or got dismissed. But this, when as soon as that got handled, immediately they took that man in with again another mysterious charge. They didn't provide any details whatsoever, and probably to prevent fleeing or getting rid of any evidence or whatever. I mean, but for the feds not to mention one iota of why Boosie was taken, that could have not only Boosie's book, but his people or his loved ones as well. And I know he apologized to his wife and kids on social media. Sold off like some expensive cars to probably pay for legal representation or just for whatever reason he had. But it's a serious situation, and even though we don't know what the federal arrest on Boosie is per the date of this fresh out live recording, one thing we do know, and we've said this before in some variation, form, or fashion, doing business with Agent Vlad seems to be leading one's life in danger to some degree, because you're building the case upon yourself when you get on that show. Now, I'm not saying that's the absolute. I'm not saying that's the absolute reason for what's taking place here.
This is what I'm saying right here. Devon basically going in and saying that Boosie, man, is been antagonizing them folks, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true too.
So Devon and you fellas as well. Do you, with that said, do you think such antagonizing is giving him an Andrew Tate moment?
I don't think antagonizing should get you hemmed up though on some foolishness. I mean,
facts.
Now, granted, They caught him with the Thule. It is what it is. But we know damn well there's mad cats in this position that do that, man. When you going to see your peoples, or you going to whatever, where you got to go into a territory. I mean, you can't go in there and be somebody of boozy status and just, even when you got your security, man, you got to always be on guard from that perspective. So that's how we know this ain't the first time, Bebo P, that he's done this. It just so happened the right angle, because if they would have got him from the front, you wouldn't have seen that piece.
Facts. Pause.
They wouldn't have seen that piece, man. That just happened, and it could have been one of them informers on scene. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get him too, man. So it could have been an inside situation where somebody who he thought was his people was over with that World Star button.
Fact.
Hit him with that World Star button.
Yeah. Again,
because how do we know that was really the live that was really going? I'm pretty sure he knew somebody was on live. That could have been another live though. You know what I'm saying? I don't put nothing past nobody, man. Because this was an obvious hit. This was a targeting situation, man.
I agree too, but I see the Devon situation where he's been antagonizing. He's on Vlad talking about everybody else and all this.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He's been going against the community and the community.
He's been going in.
Again,
he always does.
You know what? We gonna lock your black ass up. So again, like I said,
it is what it is.
Salute to Boosie, man. You know, we Boosie fans over here, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, he's playing with fire, dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll just have to kind of continue to see what unfolds in this situation, and as details unravel in due time. Uh-oh.
JayZ snitched.
Got that red monkey $500 on him.
But Power, I caught what you said earlier too. He locks up, they ain't letting Boosie out. He said that earlier. I said, yeah, 700 Club ain't slick. I saw that.
Well, Devon said it too, man.
Right
how old is too old to be involved in gang business?
No,
man. Come on.
Completely agree with that. Completely agree.
Yeah,
with
come
that.
on, dude.
Yeah.
Again, man, to me, he should be on some older bull, some elder bull.
He really should be. He should.
You know,
be,
to me, man, he's still kind of in the streets, but then he's saying he's a podcaster, man. Like, which one is it?
I mean, again, you know, no shade to him, and not excusing anything that he's doing.
Facts.
But we just got to call a spade too. Dude,
right?
He was being targeted with this situation. But yeah, but like you said, Iceberg, you got to know better. You if you're gonna be doing what you're doing with that, you got to always have your eyes peeled, your third eye. And that Charleston White said he was gonna make sure he was gonna put an end to that. So again, you know, sometimes it's the ones closest to you.
Well, and like Pirate said, good luck to Boosie, good luck to Casanova,
Nova, and
Taxstone. But before we gonna talk about Taxstone too. Madden, hold up, man. Dang, Madden.
It wasn't this one per se, but he caught that $150. He caught that $150.
Whoa! Hey man, you announced the bull, man. Come on.
Madden said two times. Two
times.
Touch is saying,
Facts,
salute to Touch in the building. Touch 182. He's saying Vlad is a whole ass task for
Vlad. Touch 182.
Touch, you got to send us a link to the potty too, man. To the pod joint that you was on, man, so we can rock with it.
Karma's in the building, man. Day one club.
Karma,
what's happening? What's happening with you now?
Hey man, we got, like I said, we got a full house, man. Salute to everybody, man. Hey, yeah, Mama Bear going in too. Damn. Mama Bear said be podcasting from behind bars. God damn, she go hard to paint. But again, man, salute to him, man, and everybody in the pen. We don't want nobody in the pen, man. But if you're doing some goofy stuff, man, it's
stop the cap.
It's time to go into the joint slammer. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But we gotta talk about some hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, it's Juneteenth. This used to be Music Month. Now it's Pride Month. We still gotta give y'all some music though, man. We gotta talk about our guy, man, Warren G, man. B.O.P. little
Man.
cousin.
Look
man.
at
Hey.
Iceberg pulling the
I ain't
Boosie
mad
over
at
there.
that. I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Warren G.
Shout out to Warren G,
The
man. Still holding it
213.
down, man.
Right.
213.
Was a
Hey,
clear
man,
black
this album
night,
came out in
clear white
1994,
moon,
man.
when
This
G was on the
Regulator,
streets,
man.
trying to
G-Funk
consume
era.
some skirts for the E, so I can get some funk, rolling in my ride, chilling.
Just hit the east side on the LBC.
See, like, let's remember, this is the first time we heard Nate Dogg, man. Remember that bull? Hold up, let me play a little bit, man, before I use my
There
knee.
you go.
Come on, man. Clean Warren G, man. Salute.
Man.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the first album to me that made like the West Coast swag like mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if y'all remember this Warren G, this G-Funk era, man, put a little G in the chat. You know what I'm saying? This album was crazy. Let's be clear. This album came out in June 7th, 1994. This album was actually released on Def Jam, which was crazy because it was a West Coast artist on Violator.
He brought Def Jam back.
Salute to Chris
from
Lighty,
the
man.
ashes.
R.I.P. to Chris Lighty, man, for holding
Rest
us
in
down.
peace to Chris
Also,
Lighty.
let's be clear. Def Jam was in the deficit at the time, $7 million.
Warren G turned that around,
Warren
bro.
G turned it around and gave them a profit of $20 million with this album, selling over 170,000 in the first week, going 3 times platinum. Let's be clear. This DJ was a crazy record, man. That went into man. This video was
This
Man.
way
DJ
ahead of his time, man. With
gets
3D
down,
bull.
mixing records while we go around.
Yeah, so I mean, he brought in like that the G-Funk swag from like it was almost like the second version of that the Chronic joint. You know what I'm saying? It was real crazy.
Right. I agree.
It gave that little that funk, that 70s swag, man, on the records. What was your thoughts on this record, man, and how impactful was it for West Coast music? Because again, this happened before the Quad Studio shooting. The Quad Studio shooting happened in November 11th, by the way. This happened in June that summer. So this hit before this West Coast, East Coast beef. But this album had the West Coast going crazy. What's your thoughts, Jay Camp, B.O.P. in the chat?
It definitely had the West Coast going crazy. I would also argue that the first Chronic and Doggy Style is also right up there as far as influential West Coast albums at that time, because both of them joints was heavy, and we found a superstar in Snoop coming off that. Because really, you can say Chronic was a Snoop. It was Dr. Dre.
That was a coming out party, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That was basically Snoop's album as well. So, but no, man. But not to take away from this album, it was phenomenal. Like we said, he saved Def Jam.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be a lot of these other cats coming off Def Jam. I mean, LL couldn't save it at the time. There's a lot of dudes who couldn't do it. A lot of dudes could. Warren G came in, man, and saved Def Jam, put Def Jam on his back.
He did.
An East Coast company doing it on the West Coast. You know, after basically Suge turning his nose at him. You know what I'm saying? And came out with a classic.
Dang, Jay Kemp.
Because remember, they wanted Snoop.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because they
came
as a
wanted
group.
Warren G.
The 213 cats came as a group. They didn't want Warren G and Nate.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with Nate Dogg. Real talk. So this was the fumble on Suge Knight's behalf.
And this album made a star in Nate Dogg. Warren G was already, Warren G is Warren G, but Nate Dogg, man,
classic material indeed.
He took off. He took off on this one. And you can argue that Regulate is one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time.
Yep. I was about to say
let's be clear
Easily
too.
argue that.
That was the highest selling record for Def Jam for almost a decade. For 10 years, that stood the test of time, man, as the the highest selling record for an East Coast rap label. That's crazy, man. Salute to Warren G.
Salute to Warren G and Nate Dogg.
And yes, rest in peace. Yeah, I mean, this album, G-Funk era of Warren G's, legendary cat, by the way, man.
Absolutely.
It's like Iceberg
Producer.
alluded to. Yeah. It's right there. I would say just
man
like
saying
right
man
there.
go hard in paint too. Produced by Warren himself.
Yeah, he produced the whole thing. He produced that whole thing.
Got a check off that bull.
And it's funny you say that. It's the whole you digs for Sugar Diggs. Yeah, and it's funny you say that, man, because for Warren G to produce a whole album, rap on a whole album, and then for it to be right in the fray of the classic Dr. Dre's Chronic, the classic Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style. That's major. But you know, we just talked about the classic song Regulators featuring Nate Dogg. I also remember back in high school, Cass repeated that you don't see what I see
every day.
Yeah. You don't hear what I hear. Yeah. I mean, from obviously that Do You See track, I mean, having 44 ways to make someone act right with Wayniac and Lady Levi featured on that So Many Ways, just getting stomped on if a cat dares to step to him on and you don't stop, and really just getting it in where he fits in on really on that DJ single as well. I think that Jay can't mention. I mean, this album really painted Warren G as Def Jam's Wesley Snipes, given that the G-Funk era album saved the record label, as Bo J. Camp and Iceberg stated. It saved Def Jam as the movie Blade brought Marvel out of bankruptcy. So you got to give salute to Warren G. He doesn't get his flowers like he should, and you got to give him his salute. Shout out to the 213 as well, and rest in peace. And all going.
Quick question for you too.
The loved ones of Nate Dogg.
Hey, Antoine saying this album was big, man. For real.
I was heavy.
Yeah.
It was heavy everywhere.
Yes, it
was heavy everywhere.
It was major.
Bebo,
go ahead.
Where would you rank this album though, Bebo P, as far as like top West Coast hip hop albums of all time? Is this a top 5 joint for you? You ain't got to say if it's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but would you put this in your personal top 5?
I would.
This changed the game, man. This made West Coast cats. East Coast cats want to listen to West Coast rap.
Yeah, it did. Well, in addition to Dr. Dre's Chronic and Snoop's Doggy Style, yes.
Well, this came out of nowhere because nobody knew Warren G had this swag like that. When that
I'll say that
east side to the LBC trying to hit the ones with the one with G. When that song came out,
that Lethal Injection was a problem too. You know what I'm saying? I know Lethal Injection, Ice Cube dropped in 1993.
Yep, that was a problem too.
But this is the thing though, this has so much commercial success. I saw all my white friends finally playing hip hop with this joint, because it was the Chronic joint. They liked that joint, but when this came out, this was like cool to listen to on the radio. If you know what I know, you don't want to step to this.
You don't want to step to this.
Like, and then like I said, that Nate Dogg just killed the game with the vocals, man. For real.
The Gin and Juice, but this took it over the edge though. I agree. This was
I probably would put this on top. Just a preliminary thinking. Without actually concrete, thinking.
And the song was genius.
I would put this album, G-Funk Era, from Warren G, as top 5 somewhere. J Camp to solidify.
Because we never heard it do like Nate Dogg. We never heard it do like Nate Dogg come with that. Like with that just rapping.
It's almost like hearing T-Boss for the first time in TLC, man. You never heard a song, a vocal cut through the mix like that. You know what I'm saying?
And
to be clear.
It didn't have Dr. Dre on it.
Like that.
It wasn't no Dr. Dre. It
didn't have
like
Snoop on it either.
Yeah,
it didn't have either one of them on there, and he carried that boy. And the other thing, go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say Nate had a whole 32 bars on there of singing,
and that was the only song he was on.
He had the last 2 verses on there. Really.
He did, which was well
deserved. And he killed it though.
I mean, man, Warren G definitely beyond proof.
If you smoke like I smoke,
you don't want to. Nah. But hey, similar to this is the other thing I'm thinking real quick. Similar to Doggy Styles for all my N words and B words, as well as the Chronic's lyrical gangbang
staple.
Warren G let Ja Skills rip that mic as she did quite nicely on that Super Solstice solo track, showing that the 213 squad that I just mentioned, they don't hesitate to give somebody in their fray a chance to shine on their own albums without them necessarily having to be on. And if your ass is a buster to a three-wheel regulate.
Man, people saying, Buster,
Buster,
get out of here, Buster.
Yeah.
I'm feeling on a whole new era. G-Funk, step to this.
This
I'll
out
dare you.
there, yeah.
Back up, because it's on.
Because you could argue this song has more memorable verses,
The warranty.
maybe than anything. It's
What's that,
right
brother?
up there with like just memorable verses. I mean, it's right up there with like Juicy.
Yeah.
When
But again, I go back to
that.
Matt,
Hey,
man. This
speaking of
was
that-
like MTV, like this was on
It is,
MTV,
yeah.
like crazy.
MTV staple.
This was
And
like,
speaking of Biggie, real
Like
quick,
for the love of money, when they used to play For the
Man.
Love of Money so
For the
much, and
love
everybody knew Easy E's verse.
That
That's
money,
how
man.
that Nate Dogg was for me.
Hey, speaking of Biggie, though, I want to say it was the same drums on that Do You See as Biggie's Juicy. I want to say it was the same or similar drums that was used, the same drum pattern. So you mentioned Pete Rock on one of the songs too later on the album, just as a quick mention. It so hip hop was definitely in him, is in him, and he is the godfather of the
$5 Buster.
Funk era.
Right.
Don't forget about that gangster
bass and the
service.
bass is woo.
Don't forget about the gangster.
And the bass is the cello.
The rhythm is
The rhythm is the bass and the bass is the cello. We breathe melodies.
Like
Free.
nobody
Rhythm
was
is life.
doing that. Think about how unique Nate Dogg
Yeah.
just made gangster funk or G funk.
Man,
He
heck
made
yeah.
it the most unique thing at that
He
time,
did.
man.
He sure
No
And
one
if y'all
could
remember,
duplicate
man,
that.
Russell Simmons, man, at the time, he was trying to do like rock rap. He was dealing with like rock rappers, and it was like
Talking about the
horrible.
Run
It was like, get out of here, man.
Yeah.
It was like some crap that wasn't trying to make. So he
Walker's
put a
type
lot
thing.
of money into these like rock hip hoppers, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
popping.
he did.
So again, Warren G came out with this crazy album, Bang.
Shout out to
You know
the
what I'm
West
saying?
Coast
This
too,
song,
as
yeah.
well as a lot of just nationwide, of course. But the West Coast, his hometown definitely helped him, carry not only Warren G in the West, but just Def Jam as a whole. So we definitely want to give a salute to the West Coast as well. Y'all did y'all thing because it couldn't have happened without y'all out there as well.
Nah, man.
What's up?
People was copping Chucks.
He's in here heavy.
You heard this song. People was buying Chuck Taylors, man. And
We know, J Camp, you
On
were
a whole new
act-
level. The rhythm and the bass and the bass is a treble. Chords, strings. We bring melodies. We showing the age a little bit, but hey, so look
Man,
at
who-
Warren G, though, man. Hold it down.
Now,
Now, and this is the thing. Let's be
who was
clear.
preaching like that?
He
though?
was.
He
preaching on the
was.
track.
He was.
Don't
J.
forget
Camp.
about the apple pie speech on the next
Preaching.
song.
Yeah, he was.
Like an apple pie, yes.
Right.
American
Well, and this
pie.
is the thing.
American
Let's be
pie.
clear. This is when you
Chords.
had to basically
Strings.
like. This was
We
heavy,
bring.
man. This is 1994. This is heavy.
It's
You
dope.
had to sell records back then. It wasn't no
did.
fake stuff. So again, this takes us into another topic with.
Stop the cap.
Sideshow Bob.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Even J Camp.
We gotta talk about Ice Spice, man. It's like when your little goofy little cousins, man, to finally get on you and you're mad at them. She ain't got no talent, boy. So this is the thing, man. Ice Spice, man, has surpassed 1 billion. We talking about Drake numbers. Drake numbers. And you can talk about Drake all you want. The dude is talented. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got a little nails in bull. But I can see him doing 1 billion streams, man, with no Barry Bonds, no Balco, no Clear. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear,
no
man.
deer antler.
No deer antler spray. This is 1,000,000%, and y'all can quote me. Y'all can have all the fans come over here. This is fake, man. There's no way she's doing 1 billion streams. Now we know that Munch record was crazy. Name me 2 bars off the verse other than that nigga the Munch.
Well, the audience sure can't whenever she performs it.
I be the
Facts.
N-word Luda.
And I'm not
I'll
joking.
be that nigga named Luda.
They-
First of all, it is Pride Month, man. She look like a crossbow. Anyway, man, shout out to my guy.
Jordan Poole, Barry Bonds
Shout out
album
me-
numbers, man.
and Jordan Poole spent a $500,000 on the bull.
Boy.
Exactly.
Looking like Tony Touching bull. But this is the thing though. If we don't know an industry plant, man, I'm going out on a limb, man. I'm speaking for myself. This is an industry plant, man. Don't get me wrong. Does she have swag? Yes. But she looked like Dave Thomas's little illegitimate daughter that he had with one of the maids.
Tell them to
with
stop
that curly top.
Tell that man to
Come on,
stop
the
right
cat.
now, man.
So again, man, like a billion streams. And don't get me wrong, like I said, you got a single, man. Salute to your single, man. You know, salute that little single that you had written for you in book.
I think it said Punky Brewster.
Nah, straight Punky Brewster. Jay Kemp, Bebo P though, is Dave Thomas's little illegitimate daughter. Is this real rap? Am I hating? Am I being on my old man Ebro swag, man? Or is this some real deal witchery going on, man, with the numbers in book? Is this fake numbers, Jay Kemp?
I think you hating slightly. I'm not saying that the numbers are real, but I do want to acknowledge that just like Antoine took the words right out of my mouth. These kids love her, bro.
They do.
Like, she's
getting pushed on to the kids. There's no way you can get around her.
Now that's part of the Barry Bonds. Like, I agree with that. That's part of the juicing her up. But she's still pulling in a lot of string. Man, I don't know very many like young girls or just young people in general who don't rock with Ice Spice. I'm sure there's some, but you don't have no
choice. I mean, who else is out there? There's nobody out there.
I agree. I don't disagree with that, but that's the reason why I said I don't think
looking like she bite Braille.
Well, that's what we have to say. It's Bobby Bonds, like they Bobby Bonds in her.
Yeah, I mean, it's straight clear. Like this is the thing, man. Like,
Bobby Bonilla, Barry Bonds.
Flair Flintstone went into work and had the dinosaur bite his car. Like, dude, come on, man, get out of here.
That time clock.
Nah, stay time clock swag.
You are the worst, Iceberg.
How? You have women who have actual talent that you can push. But again, like, to me, are they pushing the music for her or the influence? Like you said, she's got influence on the kids. And we see what happened with Kanye. Kanye told Kim, hey, man, don't have my daughter on TikTok. Next thing you know, she's over here wearing a curly fry wig and bull, trying to act just like
You answered your own question, my G.
Man,
you answered your own question.
I can't with all these restaurant references.
She do got a wild album cover, Devon. She really do.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this is the thing, man. Like, she went on with the cheek symbol. I mean, what man is going to deny the cheeks? I mean, she's got cheeks. But come on, man. We gonna basically let her slide just because the cheeks?
Most will.
The stripper swag is just what's selling, unfortunately.
Facts. Jay Kemp bars, man.
You can pull anybody off the pole. You can pull somebody off the pole as long as they can twerk a little bit, and you can market them. They're gonna sell.
Man, Empire saying then $1 billion is a stretch, man. Like I said, mad cheeks and bull. But come on, man, curly top, man. I'm waiting for the wig to fall off.
Yeah, a Billy is definitely a stretch. But
it is.
She's doing numbers though. Absolutely.
Man saying tricking the kids' minds is a target Iceberg. Facts, man.
Yeah,
man,
straight facts. Yeah.
Just like they did with Lil Nas X. The same situation.
Touch is saying, where's that beef at? What kind of beef you talking about? You talking about the back?
No. He talking about the restaurant references. You know how
I thought you talking about.
You know how Arby's used to say, "Where's the beef?"
Right.
They used to say, "Where's the beef?" I feel.
Okay, I thought you talking about some other kind of beef.
They used to be the motto or whatever. Where's the beef?
Okay, I thought you talking about some other. I thought you talking about them cheeks.
Nah, they used to be the
Maurice
cheeks or whatever.
Your brain is on them cheeks, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah. So this is the thing, though, Bebo. What you thinking, though, man? Is it? Like I said, that munch went crazy. We know it went crazy.
But
can't nobody even say 2 lines from the biting Braille and bull. But again, she's young. You know what I'm saying? She's impressionable. She came from that New York drill rap. I mean, it's the perfect situation, man, to influence some kids, man. They try to do it, Sweetie.
I mean, she influenced Jordan Poole, too. So she's influencing some other cats as well.
Like I said, Sweetie didn't work. the Coley Ray, man, she looked like where's the beef? She need a hamburger. But I mean, like I said, man, she's like the perfect little, insert for the Nicki situation. She's a baby Cardi. Again, I think the J Camp with the stripper swag, I think that's spot on, J Camp. But Bebo P, what you thinking though, man? Cause it look like one of your ex-girlfriends.
Don't he always slide it in to where you can't really retort? You can't even really come back and say nothing.
I thought you talking about the other kind of beef.
A whole nugget. But go ahead, Bebo P.
No,
hold up. Simply Marvel's in the building, man. Salute.
Simply Marv.
What's good with you, bro?
Yeah,
y'all go ahead and
follow
head
over there, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And
hey, man, I need to know about that Flash flop too, movie. Man. I thought that was gonna be crazy. But anyway, go ahead, man.
That Flash was broke wrist syndrome. Go ahead.
No. Y'all go ahead and follow Simply Marvelous if you haven't already. He was on our platform a couple weeks ago, I believe it was. But on this one, I'm with Jay Camper as well. She as well as her producer, Riot USA, they did spend some time to get her some traction, on the music. So I definitely don't want to make it seem like she didn't do anything in order to gain the fame that she did. And she claims her fame is organic, so to speak. I don't think it's solely the case. I think once she got up to a certain point that she was likely boosted. I mean, let's not get it twisted. Ice Spice and with the help of her producer / manager, Riot USA, he helped boost her up on SoundCloud. I know she went viral after doing that Erica Banks challenge, that Bust It challenge, I think it was what it was called. But I mean,
which is short for Ice It.
Duh. Stop. But hey, if for those who remember, Drake had even said that in so many words, he basically believes that a label fabricated her ascension. I know I'm paraphrasing there.
Well, let's be clear. Remember, he followed her at first, and then he basically unfollowed her when he found out what was going down.
Right. And after all that, he had basically said that it was a label that had tried that had basically man, stop. But I mean, in addition to that, here we got to get to the crux of the situation too. Yeah. Iceberg, get ready to push that Kofi button, the 10-4 Kofi button.
My fingers are already on the bull paw.
Hey, get the dust blown off of it, because we got to remind some folks, because this ain't really new information, but let's just remind some folks. Her producer / manager, Riot UCA, went to school with her, right? Like I said, gained her some traction on SoundCloud. But Riot USA's father is DJ Enough from Hot 97. He's yep.
What's good, E-Live?
And not only is he a radio host, radio personality on there, he's like the mix show coordinator.
He was goody.
And basically that connection likely led Ice Spice to getting signed to 10K Projects. This is a record label. And 10K Projects is owned by Elliot Grange, who is the son of Lucian Grange. Lucian Grange is the head of Universal Music Group.
Look at Bebo P over going in.
So you guys, hey, that's all I really has. Just outside of the fact that you guys let us know what you think based on that information and those connections as well. Do you guys believe that Ice Spice is a plant, especially based on the information that we all share? And I'm talking to you all at the chat as well as you brothers. But go ahead.
My question for E Livingstone. Hopefully, the kids in the school ain't quoting them.
What's up?
Ain't quoting them Ice Spice bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Come on, guys.
Let's hope.
That inwards are much.
Let's hope you reining them in and preventing them from getting those Ice Spice bars and visuals
Salute
in their
to
head.
E in the building. Salute
to E.
ER Livingston 1.
Well, this is the thing though, man. Like again, if you can manipulate reality, man, like what is real? So like you said, man, DJ Enough has got to connect. You know,
Iceberg Morpheus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold up. I'm about to snap on the bull. Let's snap.
Oh, Iceberg Morpheus. Go ahead, man.
So we gonna snap her out of there. But the whole thing, man, is scary, man, is somebody can basically come in the game doing basically soft adult content. It's soft adult content in my opinion. And she's coming in basically using the cheek symbol.
Pause on the coming in.
Basically, so much touch 182. And then basically kind of using that bull and going hard in the paint. Then because Cardi B used the same thing. Cardi B used the same playbook, which was, hey, let me use my sex appeal. Let me get a surgeon in the DR and bull.
And she got boosted too when she got on the game.
She got boosted too because again, you're pushing that agenda. Look at
Same
all you gotta
playbook.
do is look at her first album cover, and you'll see all the on
That's
this
Yeah,
one.
man.
overage.
Every board they on, they finding that mushroom on every single one of them.
Man, not that Toad, dog.
Yeah, they finding it.
Not
They-
that
they
Mario
level-
Toad.
They level.
So again, man, salute to all the handlers and bull that she has. But at the end of the day, man, like we can't respect Ice Spice in these numbers at all, man. This is straight Barry Bonds,
it's Balco.
Balco, you know, that deer antler
Straight
spray. We can't respect, man, anybody with a fake afro, man, curly fro, man. Dave
No,
Thomas
this is like
little cousin.
Botox.
Yeah,
You can't
man.
rap and get Botox. Like that just.
And right here, man, that nigga.
We gonna see her rapping. Her eyebrows gonna be stuck at the top, man, from all the Botox.
Man.
Again, like no hate, no diss, man. Come on, but like you playing with hip hop, man. We don't play with the numbers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm as serious about hip hop as these certain cats are about baseball, man. You can't play with the numbers, man. We got to put an asterisk by this $1 billion situation, man.
Yeah,
Or excuse me, this
100%.
billion streams. Like, come on, man.
100%.
Well, and like I said, man, to me, man, if it ain't fake numbers, man, it's a lot of goofy beefs going on, man, and hopefully, man, some of the stuff is done. But we got to talk about I got Taxstone, got that J Cam hoodie on. Taxstone, man, if
It's
y'all
your
don't
boy,
know the
man.
situation, man, Taxstone, man, got 35. He got that 30 piece, man. Just crazy.
35, man. Shit.
He
Excuse
said
me,
he wasn't doing
35 piece.
35 though. He said he's not
Yeah,
doing
he's
that.
already done. He got in like 2016. This happened.
I think so. I think this has been lingering on for roughly 7 years, give or take.
Yeah.
This case, give or take.
Yeah, so again, like if you don't understand, he was at the Plaza,
Was it Irving Plaza?
the Irving Plaza, did a little situation. This was bad, man. Again, like if you
Yeah, it was
understand
bad.
New York doesn't play with
They don't.
handguns at all,
It's
man. You can't even have them in
Manhattan?
the state, let alone in a public facility like this, man.
You
So,
cannot
again,
play in Manhattan. You're right, Iceberg. Manhattan
Yeah,
does not
so-
play about them pieces, man. We talked about that before too.
Get some years.
So
Years.
he allegedly got convicted for shooting.
Banger.
Hold on, man. Let me just play this bull, man. Hold on, I got Bebo P's little neighbor over there. Hold on, man.
Stop. Already
Pop
stop.
personality and former rapper has been convicted in a fatal
Fair use is for educational purposes.
shooting in Manhattan's Irving Plaza. Darrell Campbell, known as Taxstone, was charged in the 2016 death of 33-year-old Ronald McFadder. Campbell opened fire at a music venue targeting rival rapper Roland Collins, better known by his stage name Troy Ave. The two men had been involved in a feud. Collins and two others were injured, and McFadder, who was working as a bodyguard, was killed. Campbell was found guilty of first-degree manslaughter and weapons violations. He'll be sentenced in April.
We already know the sentence, man. 35 years. Basically, the judge gave him back-to-back, like Drake. So that's how he got the 35, man. This is crazy. But we knew he was going to get the book thrown at him because you did it in New York. You can't do this, man.
Boy,
Again,
Manhattan does
man.
not play.
Hit two people allegedly killed Banger, and then also hit Troy Ave, you know what I'm saying? Again, J Kent, BOP, the chat. What y'all think of this? Is 25 like... Was this like warranted, man? Again, like I said, I think it is, but what do you guys think? Also, man, let's be clear. If you don't remember Taxstone, this dude pretty much originated, man, hip hop podcasting. He was crazy when he did it, man. This dude's a legend when it comes to podcasting. But the hate that this dude had for Troy Ave, man, was crazy, man. So this dude basically bucked on sight. What's your thoughts on this, man, before we go to something else, man? But salute to Bang and his family. R.I.P.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, real quick, because, not to try to shed any further light on this situation, because a man lost his life, unfortunately.
Right.
R.I.P., man.
But I'm with you, Iceberg. I mean, the 35 was justified, man. This was just a senseless act, man. No, both of them can say this was Dr. Silverthorne said they gave him the KD. The 35 piece.
Dr. Reverend Silverthorne gave him a 35.
Threw me all the way off.
Man, a KD 35.
Yeah. It's the end, man. It's the end.
Yep, it is. JK,
Yeah,
say that again for the people in the back. It's the what?
It's the end, man. I mean, when you the cat behind the gun, you pull that trigger, man. The man lost his life, man. So
facts.
The 35 was justified, man. It shouldn't have happened there anyway. Like, it's just, you gotta be smarter than that. Bebo P, what you thinking though, bro?
Hey, I would imagine, though I don't know, and though we don't know, I would imagine that the late Banger's loved ones might believe Taxstone serving 35 years would suffice. I would think so. I mean, and even though the case, even though the case did last 7 years, for them to go from the so-called predicted max of 25 years to it actually being 35 years, hey, this was serious. Like Iceberg just played today and on week 11 show, the footage says a lot.
It says a whole lot.
It does. And you do the crime, you do the time. Mm-hmm. And this is sad, really, because Banger lost his life by way of shots out of Taxstone's strap. But Taxstone lost his life by way of getting 35 years sentenced.
Exactly.
So they bought, there's no winners in the situation whatsoever.
It's just fortunate, man, that nobody else. Well, we should be happy nobody else lost their life in that situation, man. Because you can see how frightened people were. They seen it coming.
And all
That's
for
the
what?
other sad.
And this is a T.I. concert. T.I. got basically blackballed out of New York too for this bull, man.
Man, back in 2016, when this happened.
And he had to go back to Wakanda.
Man, worse for that. You're the worst for that. Hey,
man. R.I.P. Banger, man. Hopefully this brings a little bit of closure, man, to his family. And, it doesn't bring him back, but at least you can put somebody away, man.
Devon saying is bringing a gun to a concert just pure stupidity in the first place.
It's very stupid.
It's stupid. Like, what good comes from that? And the security.
And all for what?
Where's the security at?
Where's the security? Absolutely. But then also for what? I mean, this is something that it was very senseless.
Shut up, Devon. It's too early, Devon. It's too early.
Not like the stop, Devon
just shot fired, man, with that Titanic bull.
Go ahead,
and a hot tub on that sub.
Go ahead and star that
with the PlayStation.
Dude, that's straight star down. That's the quote of the night.
With the Logitech PlayStation controller, which by the way,
how you gonna go down there with a controller and bull?
Hey,
we do what's best for those.
We do.
Devon going in, he sunk like a submarine. Get your ass.
Billionaires be doing some stupid stuff too, man. We gotta call it spade a spade too. Billionaires be doing some foolishness.
We hope that they come out of that whole circumstance though before.
They gone, man. I've been watching that since Sunday, man. They gone, man.
Billionaires is gonna be.
But no, R.I.P. to Banger, man. And based off the sentencing, let's hope someone out there learns a preventative lesson from Taxstone's 35-year sentence before somebody else out there consequently reacts.
I just hope it never happens again, man. This should never happen, man. Even if you're like, hey, man, I got to get this dude. Wait till you get out the side of the joint.
I mean, even still, man, some things just ain't worth it, man. Regardless of how you feel with somebody.
It is too soon. It
is too soon.
They still got they got like 8 hours worth of oxygen left. They still can go, man. This dude Devon.
I think they got about they got about 30, 34, don't they?
Hey, man.
No, it's like 8 to 10.
Rev said it's a wrap, Doc. Rev said it's a wrap for them joints.
man.
Man,
Hold
they
on,
better
man.
hope
Hold on.
No, but we don't
Hold on,
want to
to
make light of that though.
We don't want to make light of it, but it's gonna take Aquaman to save that one.
It's gonna take Aquaman and Cuckoo
Part
Khan.
that Red Sea. You need Jesus for that.
Boy, it's gonna take Cuckoo Khan, Namor, and Aquaman to.
That
You're
Titanic
the
so
one.
red. Come on.
First of all, you would never say it so cleanly. Cuckoo Khan. Cuckoo Khan.
Not Namor.
Nah, Lisa Hicks is up in here.
Miss
Oh,
Lisa, where you been at?
What's goody?
Where you been at, man?
Miss Hicks, man.
What's
We ain't
good?
seen
Good
you.
to see you.
Yeah, Carmen,
Good
that's
to
too
see
soon,
you.
bro. Come on.
It is too soon, but no, we honestly do what's the best.
Yeah, salute, man. Yeah,
for them and their
making light of
families.
the boy.
Hey, man, the chat is dangerous.
Yeah, chat is
You
dangerous.
come
Like,
up- you come up in here.
Maybe you could come out like hell.
For sure. Hey,
the blue note.
We didn't do it. We didn't start it.
They might,
not
might
that
out
JB
you.
Jones
JB
locker.
Jones
Y'all
locker.
going hard in the paint
Stop
tonight.
it.
Hey,
Stop.
you've been watching too much Black conservative perspective, brother.
You
Stop.
said
watching
Barbosa?
that.
You said only Barbosa and David
that
Jones
Hold on,
locker.
man. Scandalous in the building tonight.
Wait.
Salute the Scandalous.
Hey, boy.
Scandalous saying the problem is we
You
don't
know
know
that's
we don't have enough submarine to go to deep sea. They can't start opening from the inside. They bolted in.
Look, I'm gonna do this as I say after iceberg is supposed to. Oh no, see, you better not say that. You better not say it, iceberg.
Under the knee.
Stop.
Hey man, but again, man, salute to the cast, man. I've been watching that since Sunday, man. It's a bad situation, but again, come on, man. Like use titanium, my G. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be using no carbon fiber on the hull and
the
board.
only means of. All right.
Come on, bro.
All right.
Silverthorne saying karma for that little mermaid hate.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
That's a Kofi situation.
Hey. I gotta throw it on. I'm sorry.
Hey, man. All them Billy billionaires, man, was going in. Then somebody decided, hey, Bob, I want to see the Titanic.
No.
You gonna see it, all right?
No, Jay
Yeah,
can't.
you gonna see it.
Not with a straight
that
face
movie.
either. Nope. Yeah,
Bill,
I know you
on.
did.
Yeah,
I know you did. I
hey.
saw the thumbnail. I know where you
Hey,
got that.
salute the black. That's
I
my
know where you
guy,
got
man.
it
What's up?
from.
What am I doing, name? Greg? That's salute
Nathan,
Greg
I
on the
think.
bill, man.
That dude.
Yeah, Nate and Greg. Salute to him.
Man, because if
Yeah,
y'all know
yeah,
Greg.
they use that.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Carmen's saying
Greg,
too,
Greg,
man. They use
whatever.
that knockoff PlayStation role. Come on,
They
man.
did.
exactly.
Come on.
If y'all know Iceberg,
Don't be surprised.
you know he keeps his channels on the Red Pill station.
Hey, that's what I'm saying too, man. Why ain't tie a rope to the bull, man? Come on, man. Tie a rope to the joint.
Man.
Come on,
Not
man.
like an
They-
anchor,
They
though.
wildin', man. Yeah, like an
Right,
anchor.
give it
Come
that
on,
anchor.
keep tying. Come on,
boy.
keep going, man.
Oh,
Sign the peace treaty, baby.
Not the
See, this
Simpsons.
scanner said the best way we can hope is they upload Simpson predicted this too.
Stop it, DJ Scandal.
They strike again, DJ Scando, dog. You deserve this for that.
Even Bruce Wayne don't have that grappling to be able to pull them your digs up.
Stop.
Come on,
All y'all need to stop. All y'all need to stop. No.
So much you did.
No.
Hey man, salute the Scandalous in the building. No, man, we got a full house tonight, man.
Yeah.
But this thing, I'm glad we
Scando.
got DJ Scandalous in here. I'm glad we got Silverthorne. We only missing Miss LB. We got Mama Bear, Antoine, everybody in here. Touch 182.
Everybody
Everybody in here. We
They
got
have
to
to
talk
do
about
like
this
Miss Lisa in the
right here.
building.
Hold up. Miss
I gotta
Lisa's
get-
in here too.
They
Pyre's
gotta,
in
they
here.
gotta do. Oh, go ahead, brother.
Hold up, man. We talking about this Rolling Stone disrespect.
Yep.
They had a list of 100 best East Coast hip hop songs of all time.
That number 10.
At this point, man, I think they just clout chasing, man. It's gotta be clout chasing, man. They gotta get a get dig.
Number 10 is Mexi Melt Cheese.
This dude, these
that
cats
will set
said,
up
and
for
I can
debate.
go down to 100 all day long. You can go look this up right now. These dudes said the number one song was Cream. We can give them that.
Oh yeah, hey, I ain't
Public
mad at
Enemy,
that.
man. We can see the Rebel
I ain't mad at
without a
that.
pause.
Yeah.
The Juicy number 3 is a little pushing it, in my opinion, and I'm a big fan. For number 3
Yeah.
for New York, come on.
That is
I ain't
pushing.
mad.
I mean, it's
The
iconic.
Grandmaster Flash, that
Don't get
message
me wrong, it's
joint.
iconic.
It's iconic, but 3?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I would have had
Come
the
on,
message
man.
over that. I would have had the message.
You can put the
over
Shook ones at 3. Come on, man. But we going in like they got the Grandmaster Flash with the message. I can see that. That's classic. Salute. The Eric B for is president. Salute to that.
Ooh,
JayZ
yeah.
so ghetto.
Come on, man.
Nope. That's where they really had me. to say
There's
no.
other JayZ songs you could have used in place of that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you
Come
gonna put
on,
Jay
man.
in
Big
there,
Pimpin' is something, but
come on, man.
then they go
I
into
mean,
De La Soul. I can give you that one. Of course, the Mobb Deep, Lauryn Hill Lost ones. There's other better Lauryn Hill songs. What are you talking about?
Well, I ain't mad at
I
that
mean,
one,
Lost ones
I'm
is
not,
pretty
I'm not
dope.
mad at that, but come
Oh,
on, man.
hey.
And then the Bobby Smurda.
Now that one.
That's the real head scratcher.
That's the McDonald's cheese that you leave out for 30 days and still won't
Who
spoil.
did he get in the hot
and it
tub when
still
they get
look
on number
fresh?
10?
Yeah,
And
it still
look
looks
fresh?
it looks plasticky, right? That Bobby Smurda is that makes
Hey
you
man,
melt,
go in on the chat, man. Y'all
McDonald's.
going in on the chat, man. So ghetto, like this thing. Scandalous just called it. So ghetto.
Mm-mm.
Who picked that joint? Who's somebody like a do rag?
That's Taco Bell meat. That's somebody who likes Taco Bell
Even
meat.
E saying, man,
Yeah.
what list is this, man? Come
Iceberg's
on, she
cousin
saying
is
nah.
that one.
Fact.
So again, Jay Camp, BOP, what y'all thinking on this list, man? And this is just the top 10. I can go. They put Ice Spice on the book.
They one Cardi number 14. Bodak
Cardi
Yellow,
was 14.
which is crazy. Like
Again, so the question is, other than just this list and what your thoughts are they using hip hop to clout chase?
yeah.
Cause this is just to get us to get angry for DJ Scandalous to put up another Tupac everything mixtape.
Didn't Ice Cube say it?
Come
best
on.
when they was talking about like the top rappers.
Yeah, he said they always
Yeah.
just doing a whole bunch of goofy stuff. They're not a hip hop platform,
Right.
so why are they
Correct.
doing this bull?
Correct.
And because he said, ain't nobody reading that ish.
No.
He said, tell them like, and that's basically we just got to call. They are capping for hits.
Hold
But they
on,
can't-
real quick, man.
they ain't
Prime Minister
selling no
Sports in here,
magazine.
real. Hold up, man. Prime Minister Sports in here. I didn't see him come in here. Salute,
Salute,
man. We ain't
man.
seen him in a minute,
Of
man.
course.
Salute
What's
to you,
happening?
bro.
What's happening?
Real talk. Man.
I
Just
agree
had
with
to
the
give you a
dead.
shout out real quick.
I would have been okay with the dead presidents on there.
Dead presidents, Can't Knock the
facts.
Hustle.
Salute
So,
Prime
I
Minister
mean,
Sports.
you could have picked so many others over that so ghetto. But go ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally I think that, and I could be off a little bit, whatever, but I think that well, Devon said I don't go to Rolling Stone for nothing. Yeah, we don't.
Nobody
Either. We don't.
does.
No, yeah, we don't either, and nobody does. They're like the old black media, but even though they're not black. But yeah, I think this possibly is a
Right.
way for them
Who
to
was
say,
on the
okay,
committee?
right, right,
Facts,
right,
E.
yeah.
Facts.
But yeah, who was on the committee?
Somebody named Dolores was on the committee, putting that together.
With the hard
Mary.
candy and the
Sister Mary.
system Mary dog with the big church hat and the white gloves.
Right.
But no,
Them
I-
Ursher boys.
what I possibly see this as, and I'm just hypothesizing here, this is one of those lists that shows, hey, we hear what the Fresh Outs and other platforms are saying about us not really representing hip hop right, and we still don't even know hip hop right, like how we should, but we're not gonna let them know that. We just gonna try to
Facts, born
showcase. We're just gonna showcase a straight up hip hop list to
Facts,
put it in
born
whatever
gifted.
order that we think should be in. So it's just, it's. I mean, definitely. The first 5 songs should be on the list, absolutely, and the 7, 8, and 9 should be somewhere on the list, not exactly where they're positioned.
But
Exactly.
Bebo, this thing, we know somebody paid for this joint because how is Nas not on this joint, man? How is Nas not on
He was
here?
like what, like number 18 or number
People-
20?
But
Our
still, you
student-
got NY State of Mind. That's the name of the
I
damn
know.
tour, and you don't
Brother.
have Nas on here.
brother, they've been hating on Nas for the longest time,
Come
and they're
on,
still
man.
hating on him. They do not want that man to have any shine whatsoever.
Facts, Andre.
we know
Salute,
that.
bro. Salute.
It is blasphemy,
Andre's in the
Andre.
building, man.
It's
Salute.
absolute blasphemy, but they don't care.
I mean, you
know,
could have
these
had like a
things don't
war
care.
tour on here. You could have had,
Yep.
you know, I mean, it's a lot of classics.
That's saying it's Chat
Where's Rappers Delight?
GPT's list, dog.
Man,
I would have had-
exactly.
He's saying it's Chat GPT.
You know,
Let's
the
just
funny
pick-
thing is, Bebo P, I would have had Pharrell Monch on there at 10 before I had Bobby Smurda with that "Get the F out." What I had Simon
But
says.
again,
on
like
there.
Karma's saying, like there's no DMX in the top 10.
I mean, there's so many others that deserve
was X
that
like
spot.
16, 15?
I don't even know, man. It's not even worth
forgot.
looking at the rest.
And
of
this
it.
is the
not-
we
it's
again.
not a-
We're still staying at New York.
Follow the
They're
leader,
talking about
correct, Scandal.
East Coast rap, so you can still add on Virginia. You can still add
You
on.
could have put
you
LL
know,
in the top 10 too. LL got some
Facts.
Oh
classics.
yeah. Oh yeah.
fact.
Oh yeah.
When you think about New York, man, come on, man. You think about LL, you think about Nas, of course you think about Jay and Big, You think about Lauryn Hill. You're not thinking about no Bobby Shmurda, boy. Come on,
You're not
man.
thinking about Bobby Shmurda, bro.
See,
I think about Cameron before I think about Bobby
they're trying to
Shmurda.
capitulate to the hip hop contingent by just randomly saying, okay, we got to pull out some real hip hop. We're gonna throw it on the wall just to see what sticks. But we still got to slide in. We got to slide in an Ice Spice. We got to slide in a Bobby Shmurda. We got to slide in, I mean,
What
fill in the blank of these modern
what
cats that don't
song?
belong
What
on
song does Nicki Minaj? What song of Nicki Minaj makes you think of New York? Why is he even on here?
Man, they could have had Lil' Kim
Jeopardy
on
music
here representing Junior Mafia. You could have had a Junior Mafia joint.
You could have
on there. You know what I'm saying? That's to me. I feel
Reverend
like
Dr.
that's more New
Silverthorne,
York.
they surveyed 100 people like Family Feud, dog.
before Mustache Harvey.
Survey says
Or Simp Harvey.
Nikki.
Bobby Shmurda.
Survey says my mustache. No, let me stop. My Simp mustache.
Right. No Kane. Right. That
No
Bobby
Kane.
Shmurda is a
Where's
big
Rakim
element.
at? Where's Rakim at?
Man.
No Rakim? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We
And
see
this thing,
Rakim.
I can see Pop Smoke, man, 25, 30, you know what I'm saying? Something around there. You gotta
Nah,
put
bro,
big.
I
You gotta
can't
put
even
big in
put-
that top 15.
I can't
do that,
RIP
brother.
Pop Smoke, but I can't even get Pop Smoke no top 25, bro.
Who Shot You should be on there up there somewhere. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
One more chance. You know what I'm
One
saying?
more
Like
chance. They did
Well,
pick
and
the
that's
wrong
the
De
thing too.
La
I think they
song.
picked the wrong De La Soul joint.
They did.
I put
They picked the wrong De La joint.
I
You could put Me, Myself, and I.
Me,
on
Myself,
there.
and I.
Yeah, Me,
You
Myself,
right,
and
Bebo.
I.
Yeah, there you go, Bebo. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, I put that.
This
before.
was
and
just.
hey, shoot, shout
Yeah.
out to De La. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No, like again, I think what E said perfect.
Redman,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
Who made this
Redman.
list?
Mm-hmm.
Again, Pirate saying there's no DMX, no. When you think about
Man.
New York, man, it's grimy, and like I said,
Yeah.
they're still talking about East Coast.
Def Squad.
They
They
didn't
had
even
some Def
add
Squad
anybody
on
from
there.
Virginia's
Right.
or nothing like that, man. Come on, man.
Right.
But there's Boston in the building, man. You can still there's some cats from Boston and some stuff, man.
There's some-
The Buffalo cats up there, man. They got hits,
Hey,
man. So again, they didn't
Rolling
say New
Stone.
York. They said East Coast. And remember, we said we had a little New York swag. Go check out one of the old episodes.
We
but
did.
Again,
It's
I see
real
the Eric
old.
B. I see the big. I see the public enema.
Super
Public
old.
enema. Public enema.
Enema.
Whatever the name is.
Public enema. Whatever the name is.
Girl, go ahead with your big ass.
big big
Stop, Jacob. Stop. Stop with the Ice Spice rumpage, dog. Stop.
Well, and again, I see Foxy and Little Kim records, man, that represent New York more than Nicki, man. Stop the cat, man. Straight. Carmen's right,
All
man.
day.
Foxy way before Nicki,
All
man.
day. Absolutely.
Man.
K Solo.
Silverthorne said, gotta let it go, Solo. Let it go, Solo. I can't
Man.
hold it back. Come on,
Right.
man. No meth, man. Come on, man. Like I said, man.
Right,
Oh,
no
Gangstar.
Man.
Oh,
Even
Right.
with that RZA
That's
song. I need to get by.
Man, we just talked about like Mr. Cheeks and Freaky Tide and the Lost
We did.
Boys, man.
We sure did.
You could have had one of they. You could have had Renee in the top 15, top 20.
come on, man.
E.R. Livingston 1 said it's not an accurate representation of East Coast
Nah,
hip hop
not at all.
You are so
Not
right.
at all. Because
Let
Method
Fresh
and Mary
let-
had a classic.
Let
that
Fresh
all
out,
you
and you
need
guys
is a
put this list
classic.
together. What?
First
Fresh
of
out.
all, y'all,
Oh, come on! You gotta have absolute. Come on, Power 7 Hundo. Salute,
Craig
brother.
Mack.
I'll be
have
honest.
flavor
I
in
probably
your ear up there.
I would have had Triumph over Cream though. That's just me personally.
Facts. I would have had
You know what I'm saying?
I would have had
Cream
this
is-
joint. I
is
would have had this record
legendary.
right
I ain't
here.
mad at Cream. I ain't mad at Cream, but
I ain't
I ain't mad at what
Cream,
you
but-
said either, though, about
but
Triumph.
Triumph was different for me.
Yeah.
Like that's New York, New York.
And I would,
Yeah, I mean, like it's
Thanks for that
the
reminder,
music
Seven.
video started off in New York on top of
It
the top of
did.
the tires. ODB, come
yeah,
on, man.
yeah. With the
Exactly.
first,
Representing
with the
New York,
first
man.
rap Spider-Man, a bomb
Come on,
atomic
man.
lead, Socrates.
Speaking of
philosophies,
ODB,
high
Shimmy
qualities,
Shimmy Ya.
Yeah, come
I
on.
mean, Brooklyn Zoo.
I can see. I mean, again, they said East Coast, so again, Andre, I'm seeing clips on that joint, man. Top 25 on that grind.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Absolutely,
that Troy
absolutely,
joint.
Andre.
They reminisce over you.
Man.
Yes, shout out to Pete Rockets.
But you know why they ain't got
man.
no 50 Cent on there is because 50 Cent wasn't produced by the East Coast cast. That's why they don't respect 50, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's be
But
clear.
you still got,
All his
but you
stuff
got
produced in
to
the West
respect
Coast.
what 50 done though. 50
You
still
have to,
East
though.
Coast
You
dude.
have to, right, J. Kim?
DJ Scando said
You could have had the mini man.
Scenario,
Step upon
OPP,
me. I mean,
even Flavor in your ear. Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely.
Come on.
Scando.
Ooh.
Come on.
Flavor in your ear, yes,
You
sir.
answer a Power 7.
He just did a
Facts.
power move. She just did an
Sugar
IU.
Hill,
Facts.
baby. Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill would have
That
been a
AZ
great one
series.
on there.
Salute E.
Come on, man.
Mhm. Sugar Hill. would've been a
Again,
great
no
one on
Sean
there.
P. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
Man, you could
Everybody
have
saying
had
Price.
OPP, facts. Everybody
you
on
could
there,
have had Helter
Scandalous.
Skelter's
Facts.
therapy or something
Yeah.
like that. Oh no,
Sean Price.
LaFly Skoshka. Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah.
Sean Price spit precise vocal loco.
Yeah.
Every rhyme I hit put you in the chokehold, so don't go there.
Come on,
fast.
when you
Come on,
you
man.
think of when you
Coulda
think of New
had
York, man, you
something.
think about
It
the
was rough.
ice cream, man. You think about the ice cream, bro. Come on,
The
man.
ruckness.
Word up, peace, incarcerated scar faces.
I would even say that victory, that Notorious B.I.G. that victory, man. That's New York.
That is
Come
New
on,
York.
man. 10 crack command.
That's the sound up the
Again, like So Ghetto, like even the JayZ record was chosen wrong. Like that So Ghetto is like a B-side, like classic on the low joint, but it ain't no like you think about New York when you listen to So Ghetto, man.
Nas is like Nas.
Nah, I'm not
Nas is
choosing
like,
that. Not for Jay.
Come on now. Hey,
Again, man. Oh, hold up, man. Ty Nitty, dog.
Ty.
Salute, man. We ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's going on?
You just hit it.
let's get rich. What?
Go ahead and start that, man. Lucini is so New York.
Yeah, come on now, Mama Bear.
You could have had
read the chat.
Black Sheep.
References on your list.
Who's the Black Sheep? Where's the Black Sheep?
Right. Engine
Onyx.
number 9. Oh yeah.
Slam.
Back the F
Oh
up.
baby, you got what I need.
But you say Berg's just a friend. But you say Berg's just a friend. Oh baby.
Yeah, Pyre saying the Crush on You by Kim, man, would be dope.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But that hook sounded like it had this. I gotta let you know that I had a crush on you.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But it was dope.
Which is crazy, by the way, that Mace wrote that hook. Mace wrote the hook and the verse. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Mace.
You know the way I feel the chilla.
So,
man, they both killed it.
KRS, man, you gotta do KRS-One, man. Come
Absolutely.
on, man. So,
man,
I mean, again, Cold of the Streets, man. Like
I
I said,
would
man,
have
there's
really
so
seen
many
Kid.
things to do.
I could have seen Kid and Play on there over Bobby Smurf.
All the mightiest ones. You're the worst guy. You are the worst.
Hey, man, but facts though,
hey,
man.
That's
Come
real
on.
talk. Real
Mount
talk.
Vernon, man. Come on, man.
Them boys had a cartoon, bro.
Yeah,
You know
facts.
what I'm
Peter
saying?
Guns
Like, they
did
was
have his
popular.
moment. Yes, he did.
And again, man's going in. How can you
Absolutely.
do any top 10 for East Coast without Run DMC?
Come on, man.
Facts.
Stop disrespecting the
And I think J. Kim said this earlier, but Pyre saying it too. Cameron, man, should be on there, man. Yeah, he wrote Caesar.
Yeah.
They was getting that money, man, over there, man.
Power 700 with the Encyclopedia Britannica knowledge.
Right.
He going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that Lord Tariq Peter Guns
Right,
joint,
Lord
man.
Tariq.
Yeah. That Deja
New
Vu
York,
swag,
New
yeah.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Deja
yeah.
Vu joint.
But
Right,
again,
brand
man,
new
what's
funk
your
of
thoughts,
Bobby
man, on Rolling
Shmurda.
Stone, man? Should we even
Facts.
cover this joint, man?
Will
Should we even
Smith,
cover
the
them anymore,
Fresh
man?
Prince, the brand new funk, man.
Right,
Fresh Prince
right.
killed that, man.
I was just thinking that Born Gifted in Iceberg, one of Iceberg's favorite songs of all time, likely DWYCK by Gangstar. Rest in
and
peace to
DeWiz.
Guru, and salute to Primo too.
Mhm.
And salute to Nice and Smooth. Shoot, can't forget
Speaking
them.
of Boston, RP Guru.
Right,
Facts.
right. What was you asking, Iceberg?
This thing, man, should we even look at Rolling Stone and even cover this stuff? I think they
Nah.
really are clout chasing nowadays because they know we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna be mad. And they don't put Nas in the top 10 on purpose because they know we're gonna, like, real hip hop cats gonna say something about it.
You know what? Rolling
Yeah.
Stone hears the streets. They hear the grassroots, just like the government acting like they don't hear the grassroots of. I won't go there. 14 billion in reparations, but they hear it. They hear it, and they act like they don't at first until the grassroots really speak their mind, whether it's Fresh Out or another
Follow the
hip-hop
leader.
platform. And then when they lose credibility after so long, they still try to hold on to some semblance of what it is that they represent, which is, trash. But they say, okay, again, let's throw all this old school stuff on there just to appease these, just appease them over there. And it's just, we recognize what it is, so it's just not working. They are not worth it, Iceberg, to answer your question. They haven't for a long time, and
it's terrible, Mama.
Trasholini. Yeah, Mama Bear said, can't wait to see the
terrible.
West Coast list. It's gonna be interesting to see, but hey, salute to y'all out there. Not Rolling Stone, but salute to
like
y'all.
I said, we got the best
Word
chat,
up.
man. Rolling Stone been out the loop, man. Tynetti's right, man. I agree, man. They've been on some goofy
Long
stuff.
time.
I say they
Kendrick
lost
over
me
Nas,
when they put the Kendrick.
I
over
agree,
Nas,
Andre.
man. Facts.
Miss
I
LB's
agree with
favorite
that,
over
man.
Nas. No.
Yeah, come
And
on,
salute to
man.
Kendrick. That's Kenny,
This when you
Kenny
need
my
Miss
guy,
LB up in
man.
here to go hard in the chat, man.
Kenny my guy, but he not over Nas.
Yeah, come
You're
on,
jingling,
man.
baby. Go ahead,
Baby,
Dad.
go
You're
ahead.
jingling,
baby.
baby. Go
Right.
ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
Right.
Hey, man, like I said,
Bobby
man.
But you could put Akinelli over that Bobby Smurder.
Come on, I can do so much. Yeah, no,
Man. Just from that one song. Real talk. You're right.
Give me Akinelli, man,
Good
over
job.
Bobby Smurder.
Pause,
They
though.
both got one
Pause,
joint.
pause,
Now
pause.
Akinelli had a nice mixtape though.
He
Pause.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Salute.
He did. Well, this is the
Salute to
thing,
the
man,
East
and I'm
Coast.
glad everybody's heavy in the paint tonight, man. We got a heavy crowd in here tonight, man. We
do.
want to talk about something serious, and we got it goes into hip hop, man, because again, a lot of stuff that goes on in the community, man, it starts with hip hop. Cause we get blamed for stuff, but then they making all their money off of us. Let's be clear. But we got to talk about this Juneteenth situation, man. And of course, man, I got to start it off with
Never happened
Rat
to.
Tattooey, dog, Pharrell, with them goofy little old lady Florence glasses and bull. Stop the cat with the bull.
Hey, Pearl.
Basically, man, Juneteenth, man.
Camp. Stop.
How you doing? First of all,
right,
Juneteenth
right.
is supposed to be a celebration, man, that
having a
started basically in Texas in 1865, where the slaves were free. Let's be clear.
The last of
it's
us.
supposed to be a
But didn't-
celebration.
But didn't
of-
find out until 2 years later when.
Well, even if you don't do that, just off the dribble, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
a celebration because we were free. Let's be
having
clear.
a celebration.
So at the end of the day, man, you would think this would be the month or a time where black people come together. This is not the case. Fair use.
In this country, holiday weekend celebrations in several cities. These have been torn apart by gunfire. At least 12 people were killed since Friday.
I thought that was that nigga play for the Cavs. What's that dude's name?
I thought it was Shane Battier when I
Yeah,
first.
no, Shane Battier. What's that other dude's name? That's Shane Battier. What's the other?
No, Jay.
not Kerry Kittles, dog. What's
No,
that
not
dude?
for Shane.
What's that
Nope.
dude that's on ESPN, man?
You talking about Richard Jefferson?
Nah, so much Richard Jefferson, man.
That's your cousin.
Richard Jefferson, dog. God damn.
Y'all
hold
both
on.
Your
get the
cousin.
hell out of here.
Police
That
Preston has
Shane and
more on the
Richard.
violent weekend.
So this is Juneteenth weekend. Fair use. This is for educational purposes.
At a Juneteenth celebration in Willowbrook, Illinois, 1 dead, 22 injured. At a party in St. Louis, Missouri, 1 dead, 9 injured, all teenagers.
All those attending will carry with them the scars, physical.
What's that dude in the back doing?
And mental
Stop
from the gun
it.
violence that tore into their lives.
A music festival in Washington, a nightclub in Georgia, a house party in California. More than a dozen mass shootings, nearly 100 people injured. And that was just this weekend.
Well, it was wild in Carolina.
So again, like, hey man, first of all, there's all this violence going on for Juneteenth. Then we see like a lot of the celebrities, man, trying to do a lot of culture vulturing and bull. Basically giving money to other cultures.
Clinic has the funds to stay open, and that's thanks to rapper Rick Ross. We were there as he presented Fayette Care Clinic with a very big check. The rapper says he's glad he could help and looks forward to doing more.
So you give $30,000 to another culture, but not your own people on Juneteenth? Where's the love? Where's the love, Ross, for the kids? Then you have JayZ, who basically made all this money off of us, he's performing for another culture too. Looking like a gay painter. So he'll do a concert for them, but he won't come to the hood. And I saw that fake dap you gave Busta Rhymes too. Then you got Pharrell over here going hard in the paint, wearing bell bottoms and bull. He has a men's line come out for Louis Vuitton. Has Rihanna for the female promoting the men's collection, but you do a fashion show for them doing Juneteenth, but you won't do nothing for us. I ain't never seen Pharrell in the hood giving out turkeys. What's you guys' thoughts, man, on the misrepresentation of Juneteenth? Basically using a lot of the people that we grew up idolizing and loving, man. Mm-hmm. But now you see what they doing with their time and their energy and their bread, giving it to other cultures. But then you see how it's affecting the kids, man. It's a lot of this going on, man. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts, man, on just the culture and how hip hop's kind of our stars are being used, man, to promote the bad the situations, just like the Ice Spice stuff, where if they are in the hood, they're promoting something wrong. And then all of our people that we saw growing up, man, that we love and we adore, they doing everything for the other culture, which is nothing wrong with that, but they doing nothing for us, man. The question is, man, what's your thoughts on that? But also, can you still keep it real and be an artist that does stuff for the community and still get that bag?
It makes it hard, man, because you just said it so beautifully, like with Ross. Like, man, you know how many neighborhood pools have closed in black communities over like the past 3 years?
Come on, man. We just need
man,
some
you
bread.
You can name your city and just look at how many like black neighborhood pools have shut down. You know what I'm saying? They make excuses like we ran out of money or the city doesn't have any money. This is a perfect opportunity for rappers to start investing back into the boys and girls clubs, the pools, man, to give these kids actually something to do. Because what do they have to do when school's out now? Not a damn thing, man. You know, there's all kinds of education centers you can invest in. There's different little, I got like 2 cousins that's in like different like little engineering programs, like where they travel around the country, man, doing like different like little science experiments, man. Like these are the type of things that, and they in a program in Memphis that was invested in. I want to say like maybe like Juicy J or somebody might have invested in that program, but these are things that rappers can do with money and it don't take much. Definitely not surprised to your point, Antoine, but we do have to call it out, man, and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that we undress this because it's a problem. Like, what is Rick Ross doing, man? Like, you mean to tell me you can't get that lemon pepper money and put that into your own community? You know what I'm saying? And then not even address the things that's going on in the community either, man. At least, like I said, people can talk about Killer Mike all they want to, but at least this man is giving back and putting some of his bread into the community because he does have programs. He is helping cats off the street, like putting them in like different little businesses where they can either paint or learn different crafts, learn to be an electrician. So there's opportunities, man, for these rappers to put the money in places. But when you overseas in France and you doing this on Juneteenth, to your point, Iceberg, it's the optics. It looks bad. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it or can't do that.
Facts.
That's not what I'm saying.
We're not
I
saying
would
don't
never
do it, but
where's
the
money out
balance
of another
at?
man's. There got to be a balance. There's got to be a balance. If nothing else, man, spread that Juneteenth knowledge across the seas where you at. You could have had a line of Louis Vuitton Juneteenth gear and then put that money into some like black charity. It's a whole lot of different things. It don't have to just be black, and be any like underserved community where you could have put that money into. But you guys are doing stuff for Pride Month, but then you don't want to do stuff for Juneteenth and Black History Month. So I'm just trying to understand the mindset when it comes to that. But
what is the Eric?
I'll let you give your thoughts.
He's right. He's basically saying that Ross check was basically just for that all the stuff he was doing with them neighbors and bull. So he was like, okay, I give y'all 30,000, man, so y'all shut up. But again,
exactly.
Where is the Boys and Girls Club money? Where's some of the YMCA money, man? You know what I'm saying, to help some of the kids out, some of our kids. Again, salute to Trader Truth. He does a lot of cool stuff in Houston for the kids, man. Slim Thug, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes do some real stuff. So we're not saying they don't do it, but you don't see these big cats doing a lot of stuff, man. We see you getting bread. Man, I want to say, like,
I mean, even our guy, Vic Spencer, man,
Vic
working
Spencer
with kids,
too,
man, for free.
But also, like, I want to say, wherever Beyonce was at, they had to change, like, some of the bread. Like, she changed, like, the whole financial outlook on the whole country and bull. It's like, man, you have this financial freedom, man, that you got off the back of us buying CDs for you. You know what I'm saying? But you're not doing anything in the hood, man, to help some of the kids out, or we don't see the stuff. So again, Bebo P, can you still get the Parmesan bag? But can you still help the hood and be down with your loyal fans at the same time?
Apparently not if you're so, ingrained into the infrastructure of the elites.
Knee deep.
Apparently you can't, because
submarine deep.
What we're seeing here is extreme ongoing benign neglect. This is ongoing benign neglect, is what Dr. Claude Anderson always talks about. Don't do anything for Black American culture. Which is what Juneteenth is supposed to be about. Touch 182 said they are doing for their community, their new community. And that's the thing.
100% facts.
It is facts. Heck, even those are the wrong colors of Juneteenth. But the thing is, there's
a lot of ice cream,
man. And look, anyone can celebrate
see these ice creams.
Anybody can celebrate Juneteenth if they choose to, and anyone can contribute from the kindness of their hearts in commemoration of the holiday, right? Any proceeds or contributions of this holiday, however, need to specifically go to foundational Black American causes. No different than other contributions made for other groups. And we're not hating, as what was mentioned before, on the aforementioned contributions.
Not at all.
But where's ours? It's no different than Chicago. Hey, there's no money for these shut down schools, for Black Americans, but out of nowhere, now that there's a border crisis and, those folks are, have been sent over to places like Chicago. Oh, there's $51 million that just popped up out of nowhere. What do you know? So it just goes to show that benign neglect is very serious and it's ongoing when it comes to our culture. I know, some folks don't like to hear it, but it is what it is. And we're seeing it permeated not just in politics, not just in other areas or general areas, but it's happening in the fray of hip hop. Just as what Iceberg played. Now, as far as the violence, that's a sad situation to see happen nationwide. It just goes to show that there's fractures in our culture that, need to be seriously worked on from an internal standpoint. Salute to anybody who has been injured or who has fallen by way of, some unfortunate circumstance in any one of those aforementioned cities. But yeah, this is a sad situation to see where everybody else gets something except the people, our people whose holidays this is about. This holiday is foundationally supposed to be about the FBAs, and we're not seeing any contributions at all for the FBAs, foundational Black Americans. Just saying, nothing wrong with everybody else. Hey, shout out to the checks going out to everybody else. Shout out to the performances going out to other cultures. But where's ours? This is supposed to be our holiday, right?
Well, and again, it's our holiday. We're supposed to represent our culture, and you're seeing all the violence that's going on. Like Jay Kemp said, man, they went hard in the paint in Charlotte, Decatur, Philly, man. All these are shootings, man, mass shootings, man. And again, the violence is getting crazy. And to me, this is where the Ice Spice influence comes in at. This is where all this stuff comes in at. And so, again, a lot of the cats that we grew up with, man, are doing their thing, the NBA young girl. They're doing all this influential stuff, and you see what it's doing to these kids out here, man. So, again, they don't have anything to do.
Right.
So, of course, man, they're going to digest that music that's basically made to basically corrupt them. There's nobody really giving that game. And let's be clear, salute to DJ Scanless, man. Tupac had a dope idea before he had his situation and passed away. He was basically going to go to every city, man, get with the D-boys and the OGs, have some sports and some baseball games, man, and get down with the kids, man, and understand that to help the communities. But again, like I said, it starts with us, man. We got to have a voice, man. This is why I love the platform that we have, and also some of the other platforms that are out here that do real hip-hop, man. Salute to y'all.
You can never
but
trust
again,
entertainers to be your leaders.
Say that again, Bebo.
You can never trust any entertainer, whether they're in music or acting or any form of, anything.
The bag is too real.
You cannot trust any entertainer to become your leader. And this topic just goes to show that. Shout out to them for the entertainment that they provide. But when it comes to tried and true leadership, you can't.
Devon saying JayZ so bricks in the community.
Right.
God damn.
Bricks.
Dang.
All white bricks.
All white bricks. Dang.
Jeez.
And still talks about it to this day.
Just hit a lick.
Ain't touched nothing. Well, maybe
right?
that one chick said something about it. That's your CEO and
Hove did. Blah blah. Stove did.
Hove did.
Say that one more time now.
But again, Juneteenth is supposed to be an
did.
opportunity for us to celebrate some of the culture that we have. We don't have a lot of it, but that's
with
supposed to be
resources,
our culture, man.
with resources provided for our people too.
Facts.
Let's not forget
so
about that.
again, we're not knocking the hustle, man. Go out there and
Not at
always
all.
do your thing with different ethnicities and
Absolutely.
cultures.
Do your
But to me,
thing.
sometimes we forget about our own people, man. You get out the neighborhood and you forget about the churches and OGs out
Yeah,
here
you
trying to
forget
get
where
it.
you come from, man.
Yeah, man. And like it's Miss Patty and all them, man, back in the day, man, all those cool churches that made us who we are. I'm just saying, man, try to give back when you can, even on our level, if it's a $5, $10 situation. But to me, it's your talented tent that's supposed to really give back and give back to the community. And we're not seeing that.
We
But
know
I agree
that's
with you,
not
Bebo
gonna
B.
Yeah.
We understand that that's not going to happen with the
That
entertainers, so it has
30K
to start
Ross
with us.
gave would have went far for some kids,
Yeah.
man.
It-
For any
it
type of
could've.
program.
Reverend Dr. Silverthorne said leadership starts in the mirror.
Absolutely,
Facts.
Reverend Dr.
Agree.
Professor Silverthorne.
Then he said-
Well.
Then he
leadership
said,
starts in the
then
mirror.
sold the community albums and how did it, and he bought with it. Yeah, facts.
Right.
man.
Salute to Silverthorne.
Yeah, man. Touch is saying Jay's going to open the crypto college for the community. Let's see.
Icebergs are worse for pooping on that, though.
Carmen said they all puppets. Someone is always pulling the strings. Doesn't matter how high up they go.
I'm glad you said that, Carmen, because that's the other side of this of the coin. Oftentimes
Basically saying
there are,
they ventriloquists. They just
well, I think that no, that brings up a good point because oftentimes I do think that there's cats in the industry that would like to do certain things, but they're not allowed to. And if they do certain things for certain people in a positive way, they're going to get some type of pushback or throttle back or punishment for that. They just can't come out in the camera or in the limelight in the public to say that. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Karma, because I think that does need to be noted.
Fact. Well, and like I said too, Oprah has 2 schools in Africa. Ain't got none over here.
You get a school. You get a school.
Remember, Will Smith had a school, but it was for Scientology.
Hit that. Oh, you got to hit that again, brother.
Oh, there was a Red Table Talk at the Scientology school. Red Table Talk at Scientology.
So Bebo P is
school.
exactly right, man. Sometimes you can't spend money because, again, we have a dope community, man. And a lot of times if you start with one spark, man, of positivity, man, it blows up and goes crazy. You saw how the George Floyd
That's all you
situation
need.
could have been if we would have done it right. You know what I'm saying? So, again, it's Juneteenth. This is Music Month. Salute to all the Pride cats and everybody that follows us in that delegation. But again,
Salute to everybody in
we,
that fray.
we
Yes.
celebrate
Yes.
music over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Let's be
we
clear.
do.
And our culture. So again, man, the culture got to come first, man. Again, like Reverend Dr. Silverthorne said, it starts in the mirror. And we just want to talk about that for a little bit, man, and salute the real Juneteenth cats to understand what's going on. And again, if you love your community, man, like I think Devon said, why the heck would you bring any guns anywhere, man? That's for goofy cats, man.
Especially at a concert, at a show, when we're being entertained.
So,
right,
like I
man. That
said,
said,
man,
no. Who
go ahead.
who knows what tomorrow brings in this world, where everyone's blind and where to go, no matter how far. I'll find to let you know that you're not alone in this
White man's world.
White man's world.
Bars of the night.
Bars of the night.
Ty Nitty said, notice the people that did give and try to uplift are mysteriously.
Come on, Ty. Come on. Come with it.
Ty Nitty, you already know the deal. Look, and you
chat, man.
And you got the best picture to represent what you just said.
Facts.
Too. The baby face.
Facts.
You're right, though. You're right. Go ahead. What's that say, J Camp from Born Gifted?
Born Gifted said, we all know that Black communities are purposely kept and stuck at the bottom.
It's been like that all throughout history, but we won't go
all
there.
Throughout history, man.
And this thing, Devon had a dope point, man. He said Drake get millions to USC, and I think that's a real dope move. But again, it doesn't really touch the hood like that, man. And again, like if you, I mean, like if you driving to your office, to the building you work at, you seeing the homeless cats getting a lot heavier, man, especially downtown in your city. So. If you can try to give back, man, to some of these homeless cats. Again, they set up most Americans are 2 paychecks away from being homeless. Again, man, we always got to take care of each other, make sure we cool. But again, it starts with us, man. And again, hip hop is currency, man. If you understand your worth and value, hip hop is currency. And if you don't believe it, these dudes over here basically running Italian companies, man, and doing work for them and getting that bread. You see Virgil doing the bread and he gone. So know your value, man. And again, you see Ye doing his thing. Ye crazy, but he's doing his thing, man. And you see what they doing to him because again, we got dope ideas, man. We just gotta get behind each other, man. So again, if you have, and that's what we also looking for too, man. If you got some industries that you're doing, if you got some websites that you know are doing e-commerce, hit us up on the email or the DMs on our social media. We're trying to promote new brands on our platform. You're going to be seeing some dope stuff, too. You want to advertise all of this, too, man, because, again, changing what we got going on starts with e-commerce, man. Not
as well as the person in the mirror, like one of the folks in the chat said. Go ahead, Jake. Iceberg, my bad.
I agree.
But, hey, man, we gave y'all
that like button.
Hour 30, man. You know what I'm saying? Carmen saying hit that button, man. Hit that like button, man. Real talk, man. We need that, man.
Absolutely.
Like I said, we trying to make sure we doing
and
our
subscribe.
thing.
I know I said it wrong, Carmen.
That's when you too broke to say it right. No, J Cam. Right. Subscribe. It's almost like Kansas say Tarjay.
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 I say take us home, man.
J Camp, you got it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the peoples, man. Y'all brought it as always. even on the submarine, man. Y'all went in like y'all always do, man. This is why we come here every Wednesday and every Saturday, man, to make sure that we can laugh with y'all, man, and just kind of talk that talk, because this thing we call hip hop, man, bleeds into everything. Iceberg is the worst.
Iceberg on he's still on the Sebastian. Oh no, no, see.
Ty Nitty said Virgil gone. Pharrell already looking sick.
Hey man, Cash Up ain't popping up. We'll figure.
Thanks for the notice. Yeah, we'll get that popping.
We know you showing love though, G.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
It's all good.
Jay can't be like I said, take us home, man.
Hey man,
go ahead,
Jay
B-Bo, take us home, man.
Yeah, he said his piece well, and we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Touch 182 said Iceberg, no, for the Sebastian Berg. Mama said, may I steal subscribe? Subscribe. I think that's for you, J Camp. May I steal subscribe?
Right. Hit that subscribe button.
Carmen say you understand.
I appreciate you, Carmen. I appreciate you.
Does she get the green light to use that though?
Right. I got the green light to use that.
No. Does she get it though from you? Because you see.
Yeah, she said she got it. Yeah, all right, she said she understood.
Yeah, gotcha.
In principle, she understood.
For sure. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the input that y'all contribute with us, because there is no Fresh Out without you guys. It's not just about us three on this platform. You guys are just as much of a part of the situation as we are. Subscribe. Right, man. It's subscribe. And we appreciate y'all as well. As Mama said, Rock with us this coming Saturday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Appreciate you too, Ty, man.
We missed y'all as well. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We, all jokes aside, we do wish the best for those in that submarine situation.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, per the date of this recording, we hope that they make it out. We'll see, though. Thank you so much. Rock with us next time. Be safe out there. Stay in touch. Get in touch if you need. Stay or get in touch with your family members if you haven't, or loved ones. And operate in wisdom in every which way. And please be safe out here in these streets. God bless you all. We'll catch y'all next go around. And Iceberg is about to land this
I said, man, hey, salute to everybody, man. Please call your fam. Make sure you take care of them. Again, it's music month, man. End it right. You know what I'm saying? Go check out some of the music we've been talking about, man. Salute to Jay Kent, man, holding it down always. BOP doing his thing. Also, salute to Mama BOP too, man. In the building, man, holding it down. We love her. We love her too. Salute to Brenda, man.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Mama Bear's channel too.
Yeah. Mama Bear. Saturday mornings is dope, man.
Saturday mornings.
Real quick, Iceberg, if I may. We all get. Most of us, we get heated in some type of situations. It's just how some of us or most of us were made to be, but don't let your emotions get the best of you to get caught up in a Taxstone situation as well. I just want to throw that out there, Iceberg. My bad.
I don't think Taxstone was in any kind of emotion. I think he's just an evil motherfucker. Let's just be 100, man. He's just an evil dude, man. So
I mean, regardless, let that situation, regardless, be a lesson to just be cool. You know what I'm saying, and work situations out with you, with whoever it is that there's contention with, without going to the extreme.
Like I said, hey man,
my bad.
201 episode, man.
201 though.
Hey, we'll catch you guys Saturday, man. Peace out. Be safe, man. We'll see you then, man. NBA draft, man. Tomorrow night we'll see what's going down with some trades too, man. Zion Williamson, keep that in your pants, bro. Hey, man, we'll check you guys out, man. Saturday, man. Jay Kent, Bebo P, Iceberg Slim, man. Peace.
Let's go.
World's most dangerous podcast. We gonna be in the building with good. They can't what's going down, man. Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in this piece.
Hundo.
We ain't out.
Please wipe your feet. You rocking with Fresh Out. Yeah. Fresh Out is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. We hard in the paint, boy, Kevon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that such ish. We live B, we want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham, they just might make you get out like no one in the blue notes. Stop it.